Very good morning to all you dear students. We have been doing before the examination, we have been doing factors affecting the choice of capital structure. Capital structure, children, we have already been doing. What is a capital structure? Capital structure basically means that how much of equity and how much of debt. Equity is the owner's capital, isn't it? That is the owner's fund. And how much of debt that is taking from outsiders that the company should do. So what are the factors that need to be considered by the company in order to decide the ratio of debt and the ratio of equity to be taken by the company? So we will continue with this today. So the content to be done today is factors affecting the choice of capital structure. Okay. Factors affecting the choice of capital structure, the ones that we have not done today, I am doing. Interest coverage ratio, ICR. So this interest coverage ratio tells that how much of interest can be paid by the earning before interest and taxes. So what is ICR? ICR refers to number of times earnings before interest and taxes of a company covers the interest obligation. So from the EBIT, that is earning before interest and taxes, how many times can the interest obligations, why the interest obligation is coming? Because the company is taking loans or it is taking debts from outsiders. So it has to pay the interest. So with this EBIT, how many times the interest can be paid? So that is what is decided by the ratio ICR. So what is ICR? In ICR is equal to EBIT by interest. Okay, next. Higher ratio means if the ratio of ICR is high, it means the company can have more of debts as there is less risk. So if the ICR is high, the company can go in for more debts and vice versa. Then debt service coverage ratio. Now when we have done ICR, we are just looking into the interest coverage. How much of interest can be covered with EBIT? But here when we are talking about DSCR, debt service coverage ratio, we will not only talk about the interest that can be covered, but also the principal amount. Can the principal amount plus the interest be paid back with whatever money the company is having? So this is what is known as DSCR, debt service coverage ratio. This ratio determines the capacity of the business to pay interest on debt as well as repayment of principal amount. So this is calculated by DSCR is equal to profit after tax plus depreciation plus interest plus non-cash expenses divided by preference dividend plus interest plus repayment obligations. You need to by heart the formulas, and in details we will be doing it in online classes. Okay, so higher DSCR indicates better ability to meet cash commitments. So if a company is having higher DSCR, it means it is in a good position. It can meet the cash obligations. It can pay the principal amount plus the interest amount. Okay, next, return on investment, ROI. Return on investment is an important factor designing an appropriate capital structure. It is calculated as EBIT by total investment into 100. So return on investment, how much of return the company will get if it is investing somewhere. Okay, so if return of investment, if returns where the company is investing, you know that the company is always investing in certain ventures always. So it always calculates what is the ROI, what is the return on this investment. The company is in a good position if return on investment is more than the rate of interest that is to be paid on the debt. Okay, so if return of investment is more than rate of interest to be paid on the debt, then the company should prefer more of debt. So if ROI is more than rate of interest, it is a very probable question, children, always it comes. ROI, if it is more than rate of interest, then the company can prefer more of debentures or more of debts, okay, as compared to equity. So less of equity that time and more of debts. However, if ROI is less than rate of interest to be paid on the debt, then the company should prefer less of debt and more of equity. So ROI helps in deciding the ratio of debt and equity to enhance earning per share, that is EPS, earning per share, because ultimate aim of the company is to increase the value of the shares. Next, cost of equity. Use of more debt in the capital structure raises the financial risk faced by the shareholders. So they desire more rate of return. So the more the debt will be there, the more the shareholders would demand more rate of return, because they are putting their money into financial risk. That is why the company has to see to it that it is having a balanced debt. Okay, it does not take more of loans from the outsiders, from the owners. It should manage from the owner's fund as well. So debt should be used to a limited level. Next, stock market condition. The people are ready to take risk and invest in equity shares. So even at higher price during boom period, so the company has to always constantly monitor the stock market position. If it is a bullish market, that is a market of boom period, then people are ready to take the risk. And however, during depression market condition, that is bearish market, the investors prefer debt. That is, debt is a place where continuous, that is income the people are getting. So in those period, the period of bearish market, people prefer more of debt. So people take debts, okay, or they are ready to invest in debts so that they get continuous returns on debts which carry fixed rate of interest. Factors affecting, again the last one, capital structure of other companies. The companies are in various industries, so the pattern of capital structure and debt equity ratio of companies related to a given industry. It can be one industry, that is each company sees its like industry, that is companies, okay. So what is the pattern of a particular industry the company always sees, okay. So this guides the company to decide how much of debt and how much of equity to be taken. But it should be remembered that this particular thing should not be followed blindly. That is, the company should not follow blindly the other companies. Should see that is it applicable to its own company or not. Okay. So thank you all of you. Have a nice day. Today we will be doing till here. So what I expect you to do is that factors affecting choice of capital, everything you should do, and then the numerical based on this will be done in the online classes. So you should that is know the various terms. What is ICR, what is EPS, okay. So the various terms you should be knowing it thoroughly, okay. So thank you all of you. Have a nice day.